Everyone, hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Today I'm coming to you with a how I use and pack my mini pochette. This is a video that was requested by Hillary. Hi Hillary, how are you? And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I use the mini pochette depending on what bag I am using or how I am using it, what I pack in it, and how I pack it differently according to the bag. Okay, so I have a couple of mini pochettes to share with you, and I really love the mini pochette. So I currently have 4 of them. This one's from the Tahiti collection. This one is the Damiere Ebene one. This one is from the Transatlantic collection, and this one is from the Christmas animation collection. And I actually had the Transatlantic collection in the Monogram print also, but I sold it because I just thought 5 was a little too much. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. So I use the mini pochette in a lot of different ways. I use it on a daily basis, so pretty much 99% of the time I'll be using a mini pochette. So for example, this is the one that I use on an everyday basis pretty much. She is packed exactly how I would use her. So this right here is how I pack this mini pochette if I am going to use her in my Neverfull or in my Clooney. So in a large bag where I'm not going to need to put my cosmetics in here because I'm going to be using my toiletry 15 for my cosmetics, which is what I usually use. So again, this is going to be what I put in here if I am using a large bag. So here's my contents. I'm going to show you. So I have a little bag of tissue in there. I have my pill box that I always carry with me with Excedrin migraine. I have my Starbucks card, and I like to keep her there so that it's really quick and easy access. I have my, I have a little cleaning pouch for my reading glasses. I have my driver's license, which is always in here. And my brother gave me this more than, I want to say 20 years ago. And he's in the military, and I've never ever moved my driver's license from here. It's sentimental. So I always carry this black leather, really torn up at this point, case with my driver's license, and it takes up a lot of room, but I always carry it with me. And then of course, last but not least, my reading glass case. So actually my reading glasses are out here just in case I need them, but they fold up and go in and fit into this case, and so they are always in here. So that's what I carry inside of the mini pochette if I'm going to have a big bag, because I don't need to put any of my other things in here, because I'll have my key clay will be in the organizer, I'll have my makeup in here, I'll have just anything else, my cell phone somewhere else, so I don't need to put anything else in here. I always have the same items in here. Okay, now let's say that I am going to actually use the mini pochette as a bag. So let's say I'm going to go out and I'm going to just run to get my nails done, or I am going to run to the supermarket, or even let's say I'm gonna go to a football game and I don't want to carry a large handbag, or I cannot carry a large handbag. Okay, I have used the mini pochette for that also, and this one is packed with what I would take with me if this was my primary bag. And what I'll do is I will either carry her just like this, or I will go ahead and use the chain either from my Felici, or I also have a Mauto, and I will make it a crossbody. So, you know, depending on what I'm going to use her for. So, okay, so this is packed for being a primary bag, and you can see she is stuffed. And I will have in here, of course, my reading glasses, because unfortunately, once you hit your 50s, you can't see up close. So I have my reading glasses. Oh, hang on. I actually had forgotten to put my license in there, which that's like impossible that I not carry it. So give me a second here. I'm just having to rearrange this a little so that I can put the reading glasses in here. And it is a real pain, but you know, it is what it is. So hang on, let me just pack them in there so I can show you. Okay. All right, so there's two different things that I do. Here she is. So I'm gonna use her as a bag. If I put everything that's in here, I will go ahead and take my reading glasses just like this without a case. They fold up. I'll just wrap them in this little cloth and just put them in there, okay? If I decide to put everything that's in here, because the case is not gonna fit. If I take one of the items out, then the case fits. So it just really depends on what I wanna do. So, okay, I got my reading glasses, driver's license, because you can't go anywhere without that. If I am driving, here's my key clay. If I'm not driving, then I can just put this in without an issue. But if I'm driving, here's my key clay. I always put a lipstick in. And then I will usually use this. Now this is supposed to also be a keychain holder or a keychain. But I really don't use it for that because I always use this one. But this is what I'll use to put cash in. So I don't like to just throw cash in there. So I'll put cash in here. And if I want to put one or two credit cards, I'll go ahead and put them in here also. And that'll be inside of my mini pochette. So I'll put my cash or credit cards in here, my driver's license. If I need my keys, they're gonna go in there also. My lipstick. Hang on, I'll show you in a second if I can get in. You know, you gotta pack her strategically, I will tell you that much. Or else nothing fits. So far, there we go. And then my reading glasses will just be at the top, and that's it, no problem. Close her up, and she's ready to go. Again, if I don't need my keys, I can certainly put in my reading glasses in the case, and I can probably add something else. But this is how I use her if I'm going to use her as a bag on her own. The other time that I use this mini pochette is when I'm going to use my Chanel boy in the small size, and it is the pink lambskin leather. So I'm very careful, although the interior is not lambskin leather, or is it? But anyway, I always use a light colored mini pochette when I'm going to use that bag. You know, it's just like I try to coordinate my stuff. So anyhow, so if I'm going to use my Chanel boy in the small size, this is how I pack the mini pochette. Now, when I use the Chanel small boy, I also use a pink card holder that I have. So I will put whatever credit cards I want to take, I will put it into the credit card holder. So that gives me space for a mini pochette, and I will use one. So this is what I will pack if I am going to take the Chanel small boy out. Okay, so pill holder. It's not an essential, but I usually like to take them just in case. Reading glasses, have to take them. That leaves me with some other things in here. A lipstick, my driver's license case, cleaning cloth, and the Starbucks card. Now, I could of course put this card in with the card holder, but like I said, I usually like to have it just separate. The last thing is, if I'm going to be driving, so if I have to drive, usually when I take my Chanel small boy out, I am going out with my husband, and I really don't need to take keys because he is going to be driving. But let's pretend that for whatever reason, he is not going to be driving, or I'm going with someone else, or you know, whatever the case may be. What I do is I take my fob off of my key clay, okay? And I'll show you in a second. Got to organize everything. Everything has to be strategically placed in order for it to fit. But what I'll do is I'll put the key fob in here. I will take it off of my key clay, and I'll go ahead and stick it in here. And there you have it. There it is. She is fully packed, and I'll go ahead and put her and my pink card case, and that goes into my small boy. And now I have everything that I talked to you about, plus I have my keys. I don't need house keys because I have one of those little electronic things that you punch in, but here she is fully packed. So that's pretty much how I use my mini pochettes. The only other time that I really put more cosmetics in here other than a lipstick is really if I'm traveling and I have my cosmetic case, but I want to put some additional things in there, I'll throw them in there. But otherwise, this is exactly how I use them. I usually use this one on an everyday basis, and I just throw her into the Clooney or to the Neverfull. But I also use her as a standalone little purse or crossbody. And then, of course, I also use her, usually one of these two, when I'm using my Chanel small boy in the pink lambskin. So that's pretty much how I pack my mini pochettes. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. This is pretty much what I use them for. I find them to be the most useful accessory, or SLG. They are great. They not only come in a variety of beautiful prints, but they're just really useful. And it's great that you can just kind of compartmentalize everything in there. They're not floating all over the bag. Nothing is going to fall. Nothing is going to get lost. And if you want to find something, it's very easy. So this is something that I really recommend. I think it's not only are they beautiful pieces, but I think that they're just really useful and something that you use all the time. Not some of these things that you just kind of have sitting in your drawers and you're just not using them. And to be honest, I mean, these are great. Highly recommend them if you're looking to get into the luxury market, whether it's Louis Vuitton. I mean, I recommend these, the Louis Vuitton ones. I think these are quite frankly the best, but I don't have a ton of experience with others, but I highly recommend these. So anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.